Greetings everyone. So today we are going to talk about consumer protection case study, and the topic is PRAKASH versus Reliance General Insurance, and for the same we would like to introduce ourselves to you all. My name is MAITRYEE TUMURWAR.
I'm ANUSHKA.
I'm Arya.
And I'm TANVI. Okay, so let's begin. First of all, I would like to give an overview of the case. So it was between PRAKASH and Reliance General Insurance. PRAKASH insured his truck with Reliance General Insurance, and the truck was stolen on 23rd March 2010. He lodged the FIR the very next day, that is on 24th March 2010. And insurance company rejected his claim because there was an 8 days delay between this incident and the day he went to the Reliance General Insurance company. And he went on 31st March 2010. Next slide please. So the value of the insured truck was 12 lakhs to 15 lakhs, and for the same, now I will hand over to Anushka.
So the court proceeding, as Mr. PRAKASH wasn't happy from the not finding of his truck, so he decided to file a case in the District Consumer Forum. Mr. PRAKASH took his problem to a special court that helps customers with complaint called the District Consumer Forum. But this court didn't agree with him. So he decided to go for the second and the higher level of the court, that is the State Forum. He didn't give up and went to a higher customer court for the whole state called the State Commission. They also said that the first court was right and didn't side with Mr. PRAKASH. So he was very sad and moved to the third and the final battle at the very high level of the state, very high level of the court at the India level, which is the Supreme Court. He believed that he was unfairly treated, so he took his case to the highest court in India, the Supreme Court, the most important court in the country. The court noted that it is common knowledge that a person who lost a vehicle may not straightforward go to the insurance company to claim the compensation. At first, he will make efforts to trace the vehicle. If it is true that the owner has to intimate the insurer immediately and after the theft of the vehicle. However, this condition should not bar the settlement of the genuine claims, particularly when the delay in intimation or submission of the document is due to unavoidable circumstances. The court also observed that an insurance company shall reject claim on valid grounds. Rejections on the claims on purely technical grounds in a mechanical manner will result in loss of confidence of a policyholder in insurance company. In the view of the same, the Supreme Court held the National Commission was not justified in rejecting the claim of the appellant without considering the explanation of the delay. The court also held the claimant was entitled for a sum of Rs 50,000 towards the compensation. So now I would like to hand over to Arya.
Talking about the types of sources involved in this case, the case primarily draws upon statutory laws, that is Consumer Protection Act 1986 and case law, the Supreme Court's judgment itself, as its direct source. Subordinate legislation, that is IRDIA, and broader legal principles are also involved, which provides the wider legal context within which the dispute was adjusted. The Supreme Court judgment being the final and the highest authority becomes a crucial piece of case law for future similar disputes as well. And now I would be handing over to Arya.
Thank you so much, Arya. Now talking about the levels of official involved in this case. The first one is the District Consumer Forum, which is the first level where can consumer file complaints for disputes involving a limited monetary value. The second one was the State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, which handles appeals from the District Forum and higher value consumer complaints. The third one was the National Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, which deals with the appeals from state commissions and the cases of national importance. And the fourth and last one was the Supreme Court of India, the highest level of appeal for consumer disputes in India. And to continue further, I would like to hand over to Arya.
Again, thank you, Nandi. Now we will be talking about the examination of fraud angle and vigilance overview. The first was no fraud committed by Om Prakash himself. The insurer, he did not perform any fraud. He had a genuine problem. His truck was stolen and he waited. He waited for 8 days so the police could help him to find the truck. But they couldn't, and hence he went to the insurance company. The second is delay due to genuine search of the truck. As I said, he had a genuine problem and he waited. Henceforth, he waited for 8 days. The third, the insurance company provided claim on technical ground. What technical ground? Nobody knows, because there was no technical ground. The insurance company said that there was a delay of 8 days, which is a very genuine reason for any person to wait, so that the police can obviously find the truck. And the fourth one is Supreme Court ensured justice. Yes, 3 courts ignored him, they did not help him. But finally, the highest level of court, that is the Supreme Court, helped him, and they said that this is a real problem. And the insurance company and the other courts should be very aware about it. Hence, the last slide, that is what we learned from this case. And for the same, I would like to call my team.
Okay, so the lessons that we learned. First was consumer laws always protects genuine consumers, as we saw that Om Prakash finally got the justice as he was right. And
the second point, technicalities should not override the justice. As we already know that in this case, it took the 8 days of delay, which did cause a hassle for the insurance company to point that there was a delay in letting know the insurance company, which was very obvious because the person, Mr. Om Prakash, was taking the very right step to actually find the truck. So such technicalities should not make a point to not give him justice just because of the technical grounds.
From this case is the importance of timely communication. Mr. Om Prakash was very right at his place that he filed complaint to the very next day when his truck got stolen. And he was very right that he went to the insurance company after 8 days, because between these 8 days he was struggling to find his truck.
And the last lesson that we learned from this case is judiciary ensures fairness and protection. Definitely. By this point, anyone would have left hope, would have lost their hope, but Om Prakash was not like that. He went to the highest authority, that is the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court did not disappoint him. They provided him with fairness and they provided him protection that he required. So what do we learn? That our judiciary system is not lost, it's not over, there's still hope. And with this, we would like to conclude our presentation. This was Arya.
I'm ANUSHKA.